Now we're ready to start working on the steps. Let's notice something really quick. Notice how we have our feet moving like so, where we have the right foot coming first and then the left coming up after, and then the right back and then the left back and then the right shifts. Well, even movement like that will add to the appeal in the animation. So if you can try to add that in your own projects. Okay, we want to go for what's going to be most entertaining. Okay, even little things like our footsteps here, how we have them set up. But getting right back to the project, what we're going to do now is work on animating our steps. So let's do that. As that body's coming forward, we're actually going to want to have the foot start rolling up, this right foot. So let's go to our perspective and graph view and focus in on our raised toe channel. Okay, and what we want to do here is on frame 1, we'll key our raised toe, set to 0, and by about frame 4, as the character is moving forward, what we could do is start having that roll up. Okay, so let's check that out. Excellent. So as the character is moving forward, his foot's rolling up. Great. And then at about frame 7, let's go ahead and drop the raised toe some, because the foot's going to be raised a little bit here. So we'll just drop it a bit. Alright. So right now we have the foot rolling up a little bit, not as much as we need to. Let's go ahead and have it raise up a little bit higher. So go ahead and raise up the raised toe. Okay, even that much higher. And also, just a quick note about footsteps, they're generally not big at all. Okay, footsteps are really small, unless the character is doing something a little bit more exaggerated that would call for a footstep to be larger. Okay, so we have the character rolling up now. Alright, great. And then as his foot's lifting, of course, we're going to want to drop the foot, like so. But what we're also going to do is get this swooping type effect with the foot. So we're actually going to have the character roll up on his heel afterwards. So let's go to frame 7, where we have the foot coming up, and let's key the raised heel there at 0. Then on about frame 8, what we'll do is go ahead and drop the raised toe, put in a value of 0, and bring up the heel. Okay, so let's even show that heel channel. There it is, and let's bring up the heel some here, like so. Great. So now what we get is this swooping effect, and then the foot plants on frame 9, but let's have the character actually plant his foot a little bit after. So we'll have him plant on about frame 10. So on frame 10, let's put in a value of 0 for the raised heel. Great. So here's what we get now from our footstep. If we go ahead and focus in on it, even hiding our curves, getting a better view of our perspective, and hitting play, notice we're getting a really nice step now. Excellent. And we could even check out the whole body to see how the footstep looks in relation to it, to make sure that everything is looking consistent. So we'll hit play. Great. So our footstep is just about done. Let's go back to bring back our control curves and go to our perspective and graph view. And now we want to get a better feeling of weight in the step. Okay, so one way we could do that is focusing on the raised heel, and we'll select this key, okay, where the foot plants on frame 10, and let's break the tangency here. And once we do that, we'll select the left half of the tangent handle, and let's go ahead and move up this tangent handle. Okay, and notice what that does with our F curve. Let's hold Alt, Shift, and right mouse button, click and drag a little bit to the right so we can expand this view. And notice how our F curve looks now. So right here we're getting some smooth motion, but this is going to allow us to get more of a hard hit type of motion. Okay, so if we scrub through, we can see that, or even hit play. Great, so now that's looking more like a footstep. Excellent, and now what we can do is actually work on the translate Y motion. Let's go there. Okay, so as the foot's coming up, let's go ahead and on about frame 7, we'll have the foot lift up a bit, just slightly. Remember, footsteps are small. And then on frame 9, we'll go ahead and have the foot planted, so we'll put in a value of 0 there. Great. And also to show weight, let's select this key on frame 7, hit F, and we'll break the tangency now on frame 9 and do that similar adjustment we made with the raised heel. So we'll just select this left half and bring up the tangency here to get this type of curve. Okay, so here we have the foot rising up smoothly, and then bam, we get that feeling of weight with this part of the curve. Excellent. So with that done now, let's go ahead and render off a play blast checking out our footstep. Okay, so we can check it out from this angle here to see if there's anything else we need to do to fix it up. Here it is. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, but we can make a few adjustments to the translate Z, okay, to fix this up, because what we want to have happen is just as the foot's rising up at about this time, it's actually going to start coming forward. Okay, and right now it's not doing that. And also we'll fix the pose so that it's moving forward a little bit more as the foot is rising up, or as it's in its peak position for its rise. So let's go ahead and close up our play blast, bring back our control curves, and focus now on the translate Z in our graph editor. And we'll just take this key on frame 4, and let's just take it and move it down just one frame, so to the left, so it now lies on frame 3 to fix that. And also, as the foot's coming up on about frame 7, let's actually have it move a little bit more forward, like so. Great, and then we'll fix the tangency to get a better flow in here. We don't want any pauses as the foot's coming forward. Excellent. So with that now done, we'll check out another play blast, see if we like our results. So again, we'll render one off from about this angle. Here it is. Great, so now our footstep's much better. Well, with these things done, that does finish off this lesson, and we've got our first step in. So in the next lesson, we're going to focus more on that left foot.